What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Borderlands 2 tutorial today, and this one is going to be how to solo Hyperius with the Commando. So as usual, I'm going to get to my recommended equipment, and the first thing that I recommend is both the fire and corrosive sandhogs, which you can get from a quest in the first DLC called Whoops. The next thing that I recommend is a fire Norfleet, which you can get from either Hyperius himself or Vermivorous, and a fire bada boom might work, but I haven't tried it, and if you want the fire bada boom, you can get it from King Mong. The next thing that I recommend is the bee, which you can get from Hunter Hellquest or Treants. And the next thing that I recommend is the legendary soldier class mod, which you can get from Loot Midgets. And the next thing that I recommend is some sort of slag grenade. I was using the magic missile, so if you have the magic missile, use it. But the closer to 0 fuse time, the better. And the last thing that I recommend is a fire bone of the ancients, which you can also get from Loot Midgets. And I will also be showing you an alternative method to this, which is a bit faster. And for it, you also need a corrosive Norfleet, the sham, and some sort of singularity grenade. This is the skill tree I use to do this. If you don't have a skill tree that you like better, then go ahead and use this one and it will work. So if you don't have a skill tree, then just go ahead and use this one. I'm back with the actual gameplay part of this, and to start off, you're going to want to start out exactly like in my siren method. Go behind this pole, and because I was using the magic missile, I just threw one at Hyperius to try and slag him before I shot him with the sandhawk. It didn't work anyway, but I thought it was worth a try. So anyway, from there, you're going to want to strafe behind the pole before he does his Nova Blast, and I came back out too early and I got hit by the second one. And from there you're going to want to pull out your corrosive sandhawk and disable all his minions, and for me I find that shooting 2 bursts work. You might have to shoot more or less, but for me 2 bursts was working. And then after you disable all his minions and his shield goes down, throw out your turret, then switch to your fire sandhawk and try and do as much damage to him as possible before one of his minions come back online. And you should be able to do quite a decent amount. About a third of his health was done there. And when his minions come back online, don't shoot them right away. Wait for all 4 to come back online and wait for him to do his Nova Blast, and then after your shield recharges, go ahead and take them all out again. And you're just going to repeat this process until he starts jumping at you.
You fellas meet the missus?
So when he starts jumping at you, you're going to want to continue shooting him with your fire sandhawk, and if your turret is ready, you can throw it out and use it as a small distraction to buy you some time to do some more damage, and just do as much damage to him as possible before going into fight for your life. And when he does hit you and you see he's about to do his Nova and you know you're going to go into fight for your life, pull out your Norfleet, throw one of your slag grenades and then shoot him with the Norfleet, and you can actually reload cancel by throwing one of the grenades. So every time you are reloading, reload cancel by throwing a grenade and then continue shooting him. And you should be able to take him out fairly quickly, and as you see there, I got him, but I killed myself. But anyway, it got the job done. So I'll be back with the other method in a second. Okay, I'm back with the other method, and you're going to start off exactly the same as the first method, but when you strafe behind the pole to avoid his Nova, you're going to want to put on the Sham Shield, and also pull out your Corrosive Northleaf. So you're going to start throwing Singularity Grenades to get all of his minions gathered up together, and then I find it takes about 2 shots to take them all out with it. And the reason you want to put on the Sham is you might not even need the Sham, but it helps just to make sure that you absorb that ammo, just to make sure you have enough for the last part of the fight. So after you take down all of his minions, you're going to want to switch back to the B, and you're going to want to try and do as much damage to him with the Sandhawk as you possibly can. Also throw out your turret because it will increase your fire rate and your damage. And if you do it perfectly, you can get him to jump at you right away, but of course I'm using a Flying Sandhawk, which is the best one, so you might have to repeat this process a couple times. When he jumps at you, put the Sham back on, and also put on your Slide Grenade. Now, I wasn't even using the right sort of Slide Grenade, but I still managed to get the job done. It ends exactly the same as the first method, just reload cancel by throwing your Slide Grenades, and you should be able to get him down. And that's pretty much it for this video. I hope it helps, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video. Yeah.